What if one day everyone on earth spoke the same language and decided to build a tower so tall it could touch heaven itself? They almost succeeded until the day the words in their mouths suddenly changed and the whole world was never the same again. Come with me to a dusty plain called Shinar and discover the true story of the Tower of Babel. Long ago, after the great flood, the earth was fresh and new. Noah's children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren spread across the green plains and golden hills. They all spoke one language, one beautiful language that rolled off their tongues like music. Wherever they walked, they understood one another perfectly. They laughed together, sang together, and dreamed together. And the greatest dream of all was this: let us build a city and a tower whose top will reach into heaven itself. Let us make a name for ourselves so we will never be scattered. Their hearts beat with pride, and their voices rang with excitement. So they came to a wide flat land called Shinar. There were no stones, but the earth gave them plenty of clay. They said, "Come, let's make bricks and bake them hard." Fire roared. Bricks turned red and strong. Then they used tar for mortar, sticky and black. The tower was enormous. Its shadow stretched across the plain like a sleeping giant. Every day it grew taller, and every day the people cheered louder. "Look how great we are," they shouted. "Soon we will touch the sky." But someone else was watching. The Lord came down to see the city and the tower the children of men were building. And the Lord said, "Behold, they are one people, and they all have the same language. And this is only the beginning of what they will do. Nothing they plan will now be impossible for them." God was not angry because they built something tall. He was sad because their hearts had turned away from him. They wanted to be famous instead of faithful. They wanted to stay together in their own strength instead of filling the earth as he had asked. One ordinary morning, the sun rose as golden as ever. The workers climbed the ramps with bricks on their shoulders, laughing and talking. Then something shifted in the air. A bricklayer called to his friend, "Pass me another brick." But what came out of his mouth sounded like, "Pásame otro ladrillo." His friend stared, confused, and answered, "Ma hadha alladhi taqul?" "What are you saying?" Suddenly, voices everywhere changed. One shouted in an African tongue, another in an Asian language, another in something no one had ever heard. Hammers stopped mid-swing. Ropes slipped from hands. Bricks tumbled down the ramps. All around him, people wave arms, point, argue, cry. Everyone speaking something different. The great chain of hands that passed bricks broke. No one understood the foreman. No one understood the architect. The work came to a complete stop. So the Lord scattered them from there over all the earth, and they stopped building the city. That is why it was called Babel, because there the Lord confused the language of the whole world. The tower never reached the heavens. Its top stayed open to the sky, a reminder of what happens when we try to climb to God's place instead of walking with him. Yet even in the scattering, God's love did not end. He still watched every family as they journeyed to new lands. He still heard every new language they spoke. And one day, many, many years later, he would send his Son to speak every language of the heart, so that all people could be brought together again, this time in Jesus.